Hello, this is Dr. Robert Bouvier with the Quit Network, and we are here with one of our icons of quit smoking here in Genesee County. And he has come down here to the cold day in November in front of Rocky's Outdoor, and he's going to give a little story about some of the history about how stop smoking has evolved over the last 30 years. Jack, tell me about maybe a couple years before the legislation of where there was no more smoking in public places. I know you went to Lansing numerous times. You've been on the Coalition, American Lung Association, you've been on the SMART Coalition. All those times that you made trips to Lansing, was it all worthwhile? And because you have such a passion for quitting smoking.
Absolutely. I have been a non-smoker my entire life, never had a cigarette in my mouth, and I want to recruit as many people as I possibly can to give up the habit. I'm absolutely against smoking.
Absolutely, that's great. Now, can you tell me, there was a little story about your dad, you know, giving you a cigarette. There was some neat story that you had about your dad and you, and he was smoking, and what can you tell that story?
Yes, it was, I think I was around 10 or 11, and we were at the supper table, and Dad lit up his usual Lucky, and I said, Dad, when I grow up, I'm gonna smoke Luckies too. and so he took a drag on his Lucky, pulled out a clean handkerchief, put it over his mouth, and blew through it. And a big yellow stain immediately on the handkerchief. And that did it for me.
At 10 years old.
Yeah.
So any fathers out there who want to quit smoking themselves, come and email us at the quitnetwork@gmail.com. But then do that for your sons and daughters, so they don't quit, so they don't start smoking. You know, take that cigarette and blow through that handkerchief and see if that helps your children. Jack, is there any other things you want to say to anybody who, not to start, but also to help them quit?
Well, since I've never had a cigarette in my mouth, I don't have a lot of, shall I say, real data, but I've been working on anti-smoking for the last 40 years at least. And it's just something that's important to me because I know what smoking does, and we need to ban the cigarettes.
Totally. I agree with you. Again, this is Dr. Robert Bouvier with the Quit Network here in Genesee County. Thank you very much.